update for quite a while, so I will just show you around how it's going here. And I come in here. So yeah, from after all, in the last month I lost about 1.5 pounds, 0.7 kilograms, and it's a bit less than I wanted to lose. But what I had some real struggles during the football World Cup. I didn't work out at all, and so this was quite a hard time. And about 3 weeks ago I registered for a half marathon in my area, which will be on September 21. I think I already mentioned it, and I use my sport tracking app. They have a training plan option there, and I use this. And yeah, I'm in the 3rd week of my training plan, and on this Monday I had a training to go 17 kilometers. It's about 10 miles, and I did it in I think 2 hours 10 minutes. So when I started, I said I wanted to do the half marathon in below 3 hours, and I think at the moment it's my goal for the moment is to be below 2 hours and 2.5 hours. So this is quite a new perspective for me, because I didn't went this much distance, and on Monday, tomorrow, I also have to do another 17 kilometers. So I'm looking forward to this and see how it's progressing, because I think the last 2 months I always had some kind of getting my personal record up just about a bit. But I think last time I went I think 10 meters more, or about 10 yards more in an hour than I ever had. So this was quite good, and I hope I can do this tomorrow again. But it's quite hard to go 17 kilometers. When I did here at home last week, I went also about 1,000 feet down uphill in the whole process. So yeah, this was also a bit hard. I think on my workplace I don't have this much elevation, so I will have a lot less there. I just hope I can get up. The other thing is, because I'm training much harder now, especially the last 2.5 to 3 weeks, I sleep a lot more. I try to go to bed all the time at 9 o'clock in the evening, or that's what I'm sleeping at 10 o'clock and can go up at 5 o'clock. And work not always, but most of the time I manage this. But the times I missed in the morning, I did my workout in the evening, and it's also worked fine. So this was also quite positive, and I see quite a progress here. And working with the training plan, or working with a real goal, because I think the last 2 years I did a lot of sports and fitness and all stuff, but I hadn't. The only goal was maybe the overall weight loss, but I had not such a clear focus on something. I haven't worked with a real training plan for I think for 3 years now, and even then I just had a bodybuilding training plan, and I didn't keep very much to it. I didn't work very much with the training plan. So this is quite a new thing. I did the same thing with the training plan about when I was 18, and it was quite successful. But I think to do it on the paper for me today, it's quite hard. I don't know. It's doing so much planning, and as I see at the moment, when I do 1 to 2 hours sports every day. I did in the last. I did in the whole July. I did 21 hours of sports, and I did this all in the last 2 weeks of July. So I had more than an hour of workout every day there. So this is you don't have any time for anything else more. So I was a bit going early to bed, and it's one reason why I haven't been as active on YouTube. Besides my laziness and so, but I hope I can keep this up. And also what was kind of depressing, especially the last 2 weeks, was that I hadn't a visible weight loss. The weight actually went a bit up, and I had not that much feeling that I was gaining musculature, so that I was gaining muscle. So I was not really feeling well with this, and I looked on the data today a bit more thought, and looked on the average monthly and weekly data, and I thought, okay, it's quite okay. I not lost that much as I wanted, but my body fat level is going down. So actually, I'm quite in the right direction at the moment, and maybe I need a little bit more speed. But the thing was the last month I was feeling like I'm maybe losing half a pound in the whole month, and now at the end I have 1.5 pounds, so this is better than I thought. But I was feeling like this is only half a pound or a pound, and so my perception on the whole process was quite wrong. I was feeling heavier from the scaling, and yeah, I was feeling like gaining weight, but overall I had a small hint that I was getting a little bit more tender, more slim, and more the clothes fit better some places. So I had feeling like I was getting a bit in a better shape, but this was a feeling I had, but I didn't go to this feeling. I went more with the feeling that I was gaining weight and I was not losing at all, and there was something wrong. But actually, it's quite the opposite. It's quite wide, and I think mostly if I don't work out 2 weeks, maybe if I had worked out the whole month, I had maybe lost 4 pounds or something. So, but month's over, and now I have 2 more months to train for my half marathon, and it's a quite harsh training plan. As I said, I have to do 10 miles tomorrow, and the day after I have to go 9 kilometers, 4 or 5 miles, something like this, 5 to 6 miles. So yeah, I did this last week, and yeah, it's quite hard, but it's a good thing. I think getting to your limits somewhere. Or the problem is for me if I work out normally. Since I have no real goal and real target, and I'm not so much a guy who does much competition, and so I work out, but I'm not giving all. I'm just working out with maybe 50%. I'm going slower than I could, and I think I'm not pushing my limits. The thing is, I'm not getting to my limits very easy, but I'm also not trying to pushing them. So I think with having a harsh training plan kind of helps me, and yeah, I hope that this half marathon goes well, and I will report how the training progresses. Also have to do a tag video. Just remembered me and my wife is beating me about this, but as I said, the problem is I'm working out all the time and trying to get my sleep, and this makes it quite hard for me at the moment to get it all under one roof and get it all together. So I will just keep up the work. I will just try to give some more updates on a more regular basis. I think this thing, getting the journey update all 2 weeks is quite okay, but I think I have to put my effort in it. Also, I bought some old computer parts from my brother, so I think I will build up, or I'm almost finished with building up a much faster computer, which maybe will enable me to do some video editing, but still, if I have the ability, I will not have the time at all, so I mostly have to stay to mostly unedited videos. So yeah, thank you very much guys for watching. I know it's a longer video this week. I tried to keep it short, but since I didn't make an update for quite a while, and I had so much news with the whole training plan stuff, so I had went a bit longer. So please excuse this, I will be much faster the next time. So thank you very much for watching. I have no glasses also. Bye bye.